Hello, my name is Andrew Kahn, and I'm a Jewish yogi. I want to share my reflections as I wear this kippah that was knit for me by a Holocaust survivor I've had the privilege of working with for about 5 years. My grandfather came from Poland. His family that stayed behind were murdered. Hitler's plan was to destroy all the Jews, and he was successful in killing about a third, 6 million. My grandfather was a very quiet man. He didn't really say too much, but we knew that he couldn't really call home because there was nobody back home in Poland. So the story is pretty common. A day in the sun in a country, and then the country turns, and the Jews are driven out or killed. And why is this happening? Well, maybe it's jealousy. Some people say that it's because it's such a small group, easy to scapegoat. They're different. But the fact is that they've been accused of everything and its opposite. They're too capitalistic. No, they're too communistic. They're too connected, too aloof. The list goes on and on. My belief is that it dates way back, and originally it was they're messengers of a message. The message is that there's one God, there's an inherent moral code, even beyond the Ten Commandments. So people tend to want to kill the messenger because they don't like the message. It takes many forms, but its most popular form in America and throughout the world today is anti-Zionism. People may even say, "Oh, I love Jews, I just can't stand the one Jewish state," or I can't stand Israel, or I can't stand, I'm an anti-Zionist. But what is Zionism? Zionism is the national liberation movement of the Jewish people, related to their ancestral and biblical homeland. So think about that. National liberation movement of the Jewish people. They're returning. They're not going there for the first time. So war is hell, and I'm afraid that there's still more hell ahead. A cornered animal attacks. When the Jewish people or the Jewish state feel cornered, they will lash out, and sometimes it will be very ugly. War is hell. I'm wondering if America will act differently than the other host countries just because of how America is set up, its tolerance, its belief that we're one nation under God, and its understanding that certain values lead to blessing, values of charity and hospitality and kindness and compassion, where if a person turns against these values, he tends to be, things don't tend to work out for that person, group, or country after some time. I'm hoping that America will be different, but I see some writing on the wall that's of real concern to me. But America does have openness, it has a free press, and so there's hope. I recently shifted. I've always been a Democrat. My father was a Democrat, his father was also a Democrat, and they also participated in the Congress of Racial Equality. A fan growing up was Martin Luther King. I recently had to make a change. I didn't feel comfortable in the Democratic Party, so I became not a Republican, but an independent. I have a Peaceful Presence yoga school, and I'm also a licensed master social worker, and I was doing some therapy with a child, and the child said, "Hey, what's your superpower?" And I said, "My superpower is that I see the soul in people, and I know that that soul comes from God, or it comes from a great soul. But all these little rays of light that are within people come from a common source, and that's my superpower. I naturally love people. I want to help them, and I see that anyone that's aligned with this philosophy of kindness and caring, and that we all come from one creator, is going to be blessed. Anyone that goes against this, or people who stand for this unity and goodness and morality, they're going to be cursed. It's just how things work. I have a dream to open a school I have a little yoga school called the Peaceful Presence Yoga School, and I'd like to open it in Jerusalem. And from that place, I would like light and love to go out. I'd like to help create more accord among Jews and Muslims and Christians that are for the light and for the goodness and for peace, and also to promote more unity among Jews who see things very differently. That feels like a calling to me. So I'm gonna post this, and if there's an interest, I'll post more. I may post more even if nobody expresses interest, because I feel like this work has to be done. I'm not the savior. I'm not going to save everybody, but I think I can play some role in adding to the tolerance and the compassion and the goodness, and steering people away from fomenting hate, which only leads to violence and which begets more violence. So I'm going to keep doing what's right. I'm going to choose not to live in fear. And I think that's all for my first video.